I've already broken a soap dish and a pan this morning. Oh, and a glass before I left.
You better not be breaking anything at mine.
No,
I'll kill you.
no, nothing more. Dyspraxic and dyslexic in a week in the life of. After a meal last night, I managed to drop a coffee cup under the car afterwards. One of those like reusable ones. As I was getting in and out of the car, dropped my stuff. But the good news is, other than going into the men's toilets and getting lost going to the toilets whilst at the pub for the meal last night, I didn't knock or break anything.
I had my social media coaching student this morning, which went well. Managed to knock over a drink. Good old dyslexia, dyspraxia. I was ironically proofreading, but like this, because I need things in really large text.
I'm just being clumsy and dropping my phone and dropping everything. Today, Dyspraxia and Dyslexia creates. I've got paint on my hands. I'm working at a charity, helping them to do over the arts venue. Another part of dyspraxia is losing things everywhere. So I lost my glasses last year, my really nice Marc Jacob ones. So I bought 2 pairs of Marc Jacob ones to replace them. Once you've got that support, that diagnosis, and that understanding, I think, of yourself, it really, really helps. Bit of Monday motivation in Mike's gym. I've already broken a soap dish and a pan this morning. Oh, and a glass before I left.
You better not be breaking anything at mine.
No,
I'll kill you.
no, nothing more. Dyspraxic and dyslexic in a week in the life of.
6. Try 3 heels. 7.
Split squats.
8. 2
I've already done my influence strong one.
1 more. Or you wait for your front leg. Please, can I be your PT? Have you ever been asked that before?
All the time.
Yeah. Well, looks like you've got a good PT. Then leg definition. Push 3 heel. 3 more. Good. Get that back knee a bit low to the floor. That's it. Last one. Feet in slightly. That's it. Right, push your hips back. Knees out. Chest up.
Knees out, chest up.
You heard. Right, keep slight bending your knees at the top. Good. Drag the knees out.
What is the proper squat technique?
The proper squat technique.
What are the key?
Well, your feet are probably a bit too wide there. The main thing is to make sure you're pushing your knees out. Always align your feet just outside of your hips. Toes out slightly. That's like a normal sort of stance. Keep your chest up, lower back straight, knees out. I've already said that. Making sure you're pushing through your heels, not the balls of your feet or your toes. Last one. Drop your hips down a bit lower. Drive up through your heel, squeeze your bum. 2. Hold, squeeze. 3. 4. It's good. Push your hips up. 5. 6.
From gym wear by L obsession to my weight bespoke dress or outfit for a pub meal out. Not knocked anything over yet, but there's still time. Lovely, thank you. So I've just finished teaching my belly dancing class and fitness, and after a meal last night I managed to drop a coffee cup under the car afterwards. One of those like reusable ones. As I was getting in and out of the car, dropped my stuff. But the good news is, other than going into the men's toilets and getting lost going to the toilets whilst at the pub for the meal last night, I didn't knock or break anything. I did go into the men's urinals by accident because I couldn't see the sign and I got lost. But other than that, my dyslexia and dyspraxia wasn't too bad last night, and dropping the coffee cup, of course. Yeah. And a few other things getting messy. I've caused a lot of mess now. But I have just taught belly dancing, and the interesting thing with belly dance, because so much of it's improvised, I can do it. I can just dance to the music or just dance without thinking. Whereas if you to put me in a box and give me a choreography or routine, it really stresses my brain out. And so I'm really thankful because dyslexia has helped me to be so creative. And it is Dyslexia Awareness Week at the start of October, and it's hashtag Dyslexia Creates. And I think that's so true, because whilst it's very frustrating at times because I can't always spell or read or take in a lot of information, same with my dyspraxia, I get frustrated sometimes with it. But it is really powerful as well, what it allows me to do. And I feel like because my brain's not using that, it's really excelling in other areas. So I'm actually very, very grateful to be a dyslexic dyspraxic. Dyspraxic is slightly different because it's motor skills and like coordination and stuff and spatial awareness. And it's not like a spiked profile. So it's not like because you're bad at that, you're really good at something else. It's just a bit annoying. But actually having the diagnosis of dyspraxia really helped me to be kinder on myself. And it doesn't mean I'm going to be lazy with it. I'll always challenge myself and always push myself, but it really does help me to not get as angry at myself, and also to explain to others that while it might seem annoying that I literally cannot find my way out of a toilet or around a very small area, it's not always my fault. I do try, and there are techniques. That's the thing, knowledge is power when it comes to knowing you've got dyslexia or dyspraxia, because I have had study coaches and whatnot, and there are techniques where you can learn and you can manage it really well, even if it's like with me, where if I know I'm going to get lost, trying to hook different memories onto different items across, even in a restaurant I can get lost, or I can not realise that something's at a certain point in my head, near my head, where I just go dush. I'm like really clumsy. Luckily I'm very strong physically and mentally, but it can get a bit frustrating. But now I just have a laugh about it as well, so it's being kind on yourself.
So I've come to Hornbeam Business Park, and I'm just in the loose to do this vlog. But I've had my social media coaching student this morning, which went well. Managed to knock over a drink, good old dyslexia, dyspraxia. I was ironically proofreading, but like this, because I need things in really large text. So normally I actually read a lot of things with green layer over. And also my newspaper column was out in Yorkshire Evening Post on dyslexia and dyspraxia, so take a read of that. And I'm now just by Harrogate Climbing Centre, behind Mike Green's gym. I'm about to have a protein shake and hot desk because I've got some pictures to write and I need full focus, and I'm actually better hot desking. Change of scenery.
Brain stress. Today is well and truly sponsored by Dyslexia and Dyspraxia. Okay, right, I'm gonna do a little workout. I'm just being clumsy and dropping my phone and dropping everything. Right, Alexa, play Flowers Moby. Today, Dyspraxia and Dyslexia Creates. I've got paint on my hands. I'm working at a charity, helping them to do over the arts venue in Wakefield. This is where I teach dance as well, and sometimes drama and movement and whatnot. But as we've got a new venue, it's all hands to the deck, all painting hands. Lots of dyslexia and dyspraxia, not doing DIY very well, but I'm doing my best. So I've just come out of Specsavers because another part of dyspraxia is losing things everywhere. So I lost my glasses last year, my really nice Marc Jacob ones. So I bought 2 pairs of Marc Jacob ones to replace them. One sunglasses, one normal, and I've even bought backup sunglasses because I'm off to Sicily to a friend's wedding soon in case I lose them. Some cheapo ones because I'm awful with losing stuff. But anyway, on the high, I've just had a day of DIY at a charity I sometimes teach dance at in Wakefield, and there was no clumsy moments, I don't think. Obviously I lose everything, but I didn't spill any paint or too much. I cleaned up after myself anyway. So yeah, I'm tired. I had a busy morning, as you saw, doing my workout, social media coaching. So you can still do loads dyspraxic and dyslexically. You just know how to cope. And I need some coping strategies for losing things. So you might be able to see a nice little coffee stain from yesterday, as I was working from home but rushing around like a headless chicken. And when I'm in a rush, I get even more clumsy. But I did have my friend Victoria Sheet to do some vlogs, which was good fun. I even managed to do some very messy baking, as you can see, with the kids. Very messy baking. But I think Ariana's a little bit dyspraxic like me, and as you can see on the photo, she just totally dropped the sweets everywhere, which happens a lot in this household, as I think there's signs of dyspraxia in her as well. But we can thrive off it. That's the great thing, is nowadays there's so much support out there, and whilst my house might be a little bit messy sometimes, because it's like an organised mess, so I do actually tidy up, but I just mess as well. And that was the thing with lockdown, I annoyed myself more than anyone, because it was just me a lot of the time, and I was still knocking things over and messing it up. So it's being kind on yourself. Definitely, if you can have the ability to get the diagnosis. Unfortunately, I had to wait until I did my postgraduate diploma, so that's after degree, to be able to get it funded. So it feels like a bit of a wealth divide about who can get it funded. But I would always double check if you can for dyslexia and dyspraxia if you think you might have some of the signs. But you can thrive once you've got that support, that diagnosis, and that understanding, I think, of yourself. It really, really helps. So anyway, this month is Dyspraxia Awareness Week and also Dyslexia Awareness Week. They're the hardest words to say and to spell, ironically, is dyspraxia and dyslexia. But yeah, I'd love to know if you've got any experience of it. Do chat to me at Mama May blog and comment below if you can. And please do share this video. Sending you so much peace, I can't even do it the right way, love and shimmies. I've just shown you, even my own little signs routine can't do. But I've been doing exercise this morning, exercise this week, and that helps. Even though I'm a bit clumsy I still try and train my brain to learn exercises and choreographies and whatnot. So it does not stop you. It can be enabling, but you do need the support and the coping strategies so you don't make yourself poorly with it, because I did when I tried to fit in with the academic system. Do get that support. So peace, we'll remember it now, love and shimmies.